Hey guys, DK here. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm at another place that I haven't really been before, Balmain to be exact. I can't remember the last time I've been here, sussing around. I've driven here I think 2 times in my whole life. So it's another good chance to, suss around, have a look at the vibe of the place, have a look at the shopping area, where all the, where Woolies and all that are, that main strip. Yeah, so let's do this together. Initially, I was gonna catch the ferry from Circular Quay here, but this morning I was just feeling all lethargic and kind of unmotivated, but yet just enough energy to drive here. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did. I parked. Parking in Balmain is impossible, but being Monday today, I managed to score one, but it's like a 2-hour parking. I mean, that's more of a me problem, isn't it? So let's get on with it. So let me just walk around the water's edge and then make my way up to where all the shops are. I saw some mad, like, European looking sort of stairways and stuff. So let's explore together. Yeah, on first look, it's a beautiful suburb. The houses look mad. It's a mixture of old and the new, but mainly old houses. You know, those terraces that you find anywhere. Along with, I'll show you what I mean. I don't know. Yeah, there's like a cool little park here. There's nice parks anywhere really in Australia. It's nothing like majorly special, but there's a beautiful park here. Yeah, I've started using this wind reduction, wind noise reduction sort of mic, because I've noticed that in my previous videos, I'm near the water, and when it's super windy, the noise is, how do you say, very annoying. So I hope you guys can hear me properly now. It's beautiful here, bro. It's I vibe with it a lot. Again, except for all the hills. I'll show you when I go up the main road, the main street. It's gnarly. You need good cardio, good glutes to live here. There's a cool lookout here. It's not really a pier, it's more of a lookout. So let's just have a look. Yeah, there's the city right there. So it's, if it wasn't for the water, you can walk it. You know what I mean? But even by ferry, but because they make like all these stops, it'll take you about maybe 15 minutes to get to Circular Quay. That's Harbour Bridge right there. I hope you can see it. Yeah, Harbour Bridge, like I said, if it wasn't for all the water, it's walkable. You can, if you can walk on water, that is, you'll do it in 10 minutes. We can run it in 5. It's a bit overcast today, and it's a bit cold, not cold, I wouldn't say. It's, how do you describe it? It's not hot. It's slightly on the cool side. It's top of 21 degrees Celsius. What's that in Fahrenheit? What, 45 or something? 50, 45? So let's just walk all the way around that little sort of, how do you describe those sandstone sort of water's edge along there, which won't take long, less than 10 minutes even with the, filming and talking to you. Yeah, almost couldn't make it. I was feeling very lethargic this morning. And you know what? I'm driven by the weather. When it's sunny and hot outside, I'm Superman, bro. Like, the sun gets me going. But when the weather's like this, when the sky's kind of all white and kind of depressing. I'm like, oh man, why? You know, but I made it. I made it out of my couch, and I'm glad I'm out doing this for you guys. Oh, wow, bro. Yeah, this is another good way to fit in 10,000 steps. Here's another lookout type of a platform. Yeah, you know the rules. If you see a pier or a lookout, you have to go on it. Yeah, I've been doing this 1 meal a day, which works if you're not really moving that much. If you're staying at home, 1 meal a day is mad. But if you're active, it's not the best. So I don't know if it's my low blood sugar or something, but I feel like this platform is kind of moving against the moving water. That's what it feels like. I'm pretty sure it's low blood sugar. I haven't eaten since last night at 6. But I'm not gonna faint or anything. I'm not dizzy or anything, but slightly lightheaded. But I'm really committing to my diet. I'm this close from totally flattening my stomach, and as Kate Moss said, nothing tastes better than skinny feels. Okay, what's the plan? I've got about just over an hour before I get a ticket because the parking officers around here are ruthless. So what I'll do is there's a bit more of the walkway there along there. I was gonna walk to where that boat is there, which would have burnt another 10 minutes, like walking there and back and talking to you. But I can see it from here, and so can you. So what I'll do is, this vlog wasn't gonna be just about the waterfront. So let's just walk up that gnarly hill up to the shops and do like a little sort of little lap around where all the shops are, and have a look at all the buildings and houses and see what we find. So let's go for it. Yeah, I'm loving this little mic. I don't have a brand deal with this company, so I won't like mention the brand or whatever. But yeah, the wind noise is drastically reduced. And yeah, when you're vlogging, you have to like think about these things, the environmental sounds and whatever. Anyway, let's keep moving. Yeah, I seem to get all the energy after midday. I wish I can like be energized straight after waking up, but it takes me a while to get going, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's do it. The reason why I like coming out on weekdays instead of weekends is all this area would be packed with people on Saturdays and Sundays. Not that I'm antisocial, bro. Crowd does my head in, so I love scooting around in society Monday to Friday and keep my sort of outing on weekends to a minimum. Am I the only one? Comment below if you're kind of the same. Yeah, I love all the old brickwork they left from way back, from the early days of Australia. All the little stairs. It kind of gives it charm, and also you can tell that this place wasn't born yesterday, even though it's not as old as other countries. It's not like thousands of years old, but we in Australia still do have some sort of history. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but it's called Maud's Dock 1855, and I think this is where they kept all the like boats and everything way back. But now what's remaining are the remnants, the brickwork, a bit of the wall left. Is that cinematic or what, dude? Yeah, if you're living within 10, 15 k's of the CBD, downtown Sydney, you'll always see that skyline. Like, the Centrepoint Tower, the phallic guy over there, Crown Casino, and there's the famous Sydney Harbour Bridge. Okay, the original plan was to catch the ferry there, but like I mentioned before, I was feeling very lethargic and kind of lazy, so I drove a couple of blocks and parked a couple of blocks up that way, which means I've got an hour before the parking officers are out and about. So let's quickly make our way up that gnarly hill, scoot around and sort of come back. Yeah, so next time I vlog here, I'll catch the ferry and sort of take my time instead of just kind of doing it against time. I've got literally, I think, around 40 minutes now. Wish me luck, bro. This hill is literally 30 degrees incline. I'm not even joking. Yeah, so let me just take a deep breath and let's do this. It's not a long street, it's fairly long. I can actually see it. It's pretty nasty, but I like it like that. I like my streets nasty. Yeah, the houses are lovely, very traditional, and even the ones that are kind of renovated, they've done it in the traditional way. That's mad. I love that. I love the little gnomes. Yeah, I have no desire to go up the Mount Everest. This is my Mount Everest, cuz. Yeah, there's some newer houses / units, but then you've got this very colonial looking house over here, which is being used as a nursing home. Yeah, finally a negative incline, cars. Yeah, these are lovely houses. And that one there's for sale if you're interested. Yeah, that actually wasn't too bad, bro. Even though I'm breathing like a MF, that wasn't too bad. I can see the main road there. So a couple more minutes. Yeah, houses here are super cute. It's another very affluent suburb, so don't be fooled. It's anywhere in Sydney is super expensive. This is super expensive. So you better work, bitch. Yeah, let me just sit here for a bit. There's a nice it's a nice bench over here. So let me just take 5 minutes. That walk wasn't too bad. I was gonna, I mentioned this 3 times already. I was gonna catch a ferry to that wharf, walk it up here, and just suss it around. But I drove today, so I've got about 40 minutes before, or even less, before the parking officers come for my ass. Bro, Yeah, apart from those hills, it's a beautiful suburb. If I have to give it a rating out of 10, I'd give it 8.5. It's a very lovely, traditional looking buildings, and people are super friendly. Yeah, I love Balmain. I vibe with it a lot. So I'll come back here time and time again to make future vlogs. Okay, so let's just walk to the end of where all the shops are. Cross the road, come back, and I think we would have explored enough for today if we do that. So let's get on with it. Yeah, I love all the businesses. I mean, there's like a cute little bookshop, like children's like shoe store over here. Yeah, I love all that architecture there. I call it the shop and house combo. Yeah, I wish I can eat, but as I mentioned before, I'm on a OMAD, 1 meal a day diet. So I won't be eating anything until dinner time tonight. Yeah, I love that detail there. It's very Louisiana, cuz. Yeah, there's a cool Baker's Delight. I used to froth their bacon and cheese buns, but not so much these days. Yeah, next time I'll catch the ferry here, which will give me like plenty of time to check out the back streets and sort of like look around in detail instead of just darting in and out. Yeah, it's still fairly overcast, but the temperature's just perfect for cruising around. It's not so hot, it's about 22 degrees Celsius. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll sort of make it to the end of that bend there, cross the road, and then sort of come back down. Yeah, that's a beautiful building there. Yeah, there's another sort of a building that makes you feel like you're in Louisiana, in the deep south. And it's for sale, so look into it. Yeah, the hill here is very gentle. You still get a bit of a workout, but it's not as brutal as the one that leads out of the ferry wharf there. Okay, so let's just check out that council building across the road there and then make our way back. That's a sick building, bro. Yeah, so this entrance is the post office, and I don't know if the whole thing is post office, but the map says Balmain Town Hall. And if you're ever in trouble, there's a police station here as well. Anyway, so let's just walk down to my car and slowly wrap up the vlog. Yeah, I love all these traditional buildings that's at least 200 years old. This it looks. I thought it was a pub, but it says it's a like a fitness gym or something. And they've put a cute little clothing store in there. I love them. I love how they kept them instead of knocking them all down. It seems sort of, it looks extra traditional here, all the shop fronts. See, all the restaurants should look like that. You know what I mean? Like cute and awesome, not just like a sterile takeaway shop looking things. It's another cute Italian restaurant and like a Chinese herbal sort of clinic. But it's done in like a very charming sort of way, you know, built in like the old shops, you know. Yeah, so in conclusion, Balmain has a sort of a Surrey Hills Redfern vibe, but cuter. Like all the buildings are like much cuter than the inner city suburbs. I love this cool little pub here. I wish I can eat a burger, but soon. There's a Woolies here. I'll check it out next time when I just come on public transport. Because right now I'm sort of pressed for time. Yeah, every store, every cafe is charming, bro. Doesn't have that sterile shopping mall vibe. Yeah, there's a cool park here. It's not a massive park. I mean, it's pretty sizable. So let's just sort of do a lap around here. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the quick cruise around Balmain. Yeah, I'll come back like many times in the future and sort of have a look at it in detail. And when my diet's over, I'll check out the local food scene here, and let's do like a backstreet walk here as well. But on first impression, it's a mad suburb. It's like a peninsula, so if you're driving in, it's just one road in and one road out. That's what my understanding is. Or you can catch the ferry from Circular Quay, or you know, any other neighbouring sort of ferry wharves really. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the walk with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.